Hello and welcome to the corner on Nightmare. You know the drill, the standard trap layouts. Oops, I did it in the wrong order. By the way, the reason I use the ice amulet so much on Nightmare is to stop things, because they have so much health. Having the ability to stop enemies is extremely helpful. Really, what I should be doing is bringing the ice amulet and the flame bracers. In fact, I think I might do that, because ice ogres and stuff like that, I think that's the only, well, the ice flying enemies as well, are exceptionally weak to flame, and flame ogres are exceptionally weak to ice. The ring of lightning is basically there just to chain to enemies. There are no enemies that have a weakness to it. Wind belt's just a physics thing. Anyway, let's go back to picking traps. Same traps, get those three. There is a spot for clockwork mace work, and I think that'll be really all we need. Quite frankly. Yeah, I think that's all we need. It's all I'm gonna use, anyway. I could utilize some physics traps, like push traps, for additional combos to get more money. They're cheap. I think I might actually put it on there and see if I can do anything. The downside, of course, is I will have one less arrow wall, so one less damaging trap thing per row or whatever. The plus side is it'll slow down half of the units, so I think that may be worth the trade-off.
Another fortress, another rift to defend.
Either way, we should fix the doors, yes. Be there and wait. And by wait, I mean shoot things. Welcome to Nightmare. Use your crossbow. Utilize the game bug / feature that allows you to shoot continuously. By the way, if you're thinking about not upgrading the clockwork mace to a clockwork mace, I should say, the mace 2 clockwork one, to save some skulls, don't do that. You should totally upgrade the thing. It's basically worthless until you upgrade it, because it has a, I don't know how long it is. I think it's gotta be at least maybe a 3-second delay between swings. So it'll go up there, it'll stop, and it'll have to basically reset. I think it swings twice and then stops, which gives the enemies a massive gap where they can get through. Whereas now, when it's upgraded, it swings evenly timed back and forth, which makes it very useful. If you get 3 of these in a row, the only thing you'll have to worry about is ogres, specifically armored ones, since the others will be more or less dead.
So you'll be back.
Go ahead and start letting traps kill stuff, actually. I should have done that earlier, but because that's a lot of extra money that will help tremendously. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and back off. I put the push traps on each side, actually, because I figured that would actually be a smarter idea than what I was going to do before, put them both on the same side. Because now it'll slow down both lanes. We can only fit 2 clockwork mace in here, yeah. Also, I believe the physics traps take the shield off an orc, but they won't actually push them unless they don't have a shield. So that's a thing. And since all the orcs have shields, you know, it's more or less just a shield removal service in the grand scheme of things here. It was close, I almost walked into it. I almost got shot while standing there. I did walk into that one. This is actually working pretty well. The push traps aren't terribly useful, but they do push people with shields. Ah. And they do remove the shield as well. That may actually be a good idea just to put push traps on both sides. Because, well, that would require the mace to do all of the damage, and I'm not sure that's the best idea I've ever had, so. Managed to actually time those well. They're swinging opposite directions, but heck if I care. 1, 2, can't afford the other. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, crush some orcs. 5, 6, pick up their skulls. 7, 8, I don't know. I've lost it, no. By the way, the reason I say it's best to have them swinging simultaneously, so they're all timed together, so they all swing together, is because that means they all have the same window of opportunity to pass through, which means in order to pass through it, you would have to get through both of these squares of tar in that small, you know, second or two window where they're not swinging, which is more or less impossible. I think just one physics trap. Well, yeah, I think just one physics trap is the best idea here. Welcome some ogres. Freeze them. Watch them get murdered by a mace. That went well, didn't it? Also, the secondary for the flame thing, I don't think I've shown it, is a firewall. Works pretty well, quite frankly. In the grand scheme of things, it's actually one of the better secondaries. That secondary for the ice amulet is an AoE freeze. I don't think it does damage, but it does do pretty well. I think this is all we'll need. I could set up on the other side another row of flame traps. That's pretty much the best I can do for a kill pit. I could remove the push traps and put more arrows, but I think the push traps are helping quite a lot. And I've mentioned earlier the floor scorcher floor burners are physics traps, and that's because when they flip up, they act as a very, very small spring trap, so they'll very slightly fling people that are standing on top of them. Which is kind of bad if they get to here, because it'll push them this way. But it will stun them. It won't push stuff like ogres or hunters or whatever they're called, but everything else it'll push. I don't know if it does any damage when it flips up like that. I didn't mean to use that ability, but hey, they're all dead now. This is going surprisingly well. So far, it's the last wave and we've taken no damage, and I have excess funds because I didn't get oil trap gears. I guess we'll get them. Just for funsies, I suppose. Overcoiled Springs is great, by the way. I don't think I've used it yet, actually, for whatever reason. Or maybe I have, I don't know. But it makes these push traps more or less throw the enemy against the wall on the other side. Not just push them across the ground, it will literally fling them over there. It's great. As you can see, he hit the clockwork mace that was on the roof, I think, when he got pushed. Which is great fun. And I think this is the end here. So that was easy. Good job, me. He got pushed into the mace. Man, that's a painful way to go. Hooray! We got a perfect on that one. Last time I did this map, I didn't get a perfect. So good job, me. Now I have more skulls to spend. Look at that score. Wow. I'm surprised about that. Oh, it's because the trap minion kills. If you're going for high scores, most of your kills need to be from your traps. I don't know why it says minion kills when it's supposed to be guardians, but whatever. That will be a massive amount of your score, and then after that will be combos. If you do endless mode and Orcs Must Die 2, you know what I'm talking about with the combos. That's like 99% of your score in the late game. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.